Yes, people. Welcome back to another video on your daily transfer news. Now, we've got a big one today, people. We're talking some Arsenal transfers. I cannot believe this. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So, Fabrizio Romano exclusive that Noni Madueke to Arsenal. Here we go. Fee agreed in excess of 15 million with add-ons included. Green light from Chelsea. Madueke already agreed a 5-year deal at Arsenal days ago, and he's now set to complete the move. The winger leaves Chelsea to join Arsenal. Now we know Arsenal have had a bit of interest in Madueke for some time. Now, is this shocking? No, because Arsenal have always been a club that diverts away from the transfers that they actually need. They don't need Madueke for 50 million. If I'm being honest, if you want to go and get a winger in that department, which I think they do, go and get someone who's a better advocate replacement. His statistics over the past couple of years: 7 goals, 3 assists, 5 goals, 2 assists. I used to like Madueke when he was at the England camp. I watched a bit of him in the England under 21s, and I actually thought he looked okay and good. And look, this guy looks like a bit of a player. And he hasn't really kind of progressed in his career. He's mentioned on many occasions that he's not the full article, etc. And I just think for £50 million, couldn't you have just saved that 50 million and maybe spent an extra 30 million, gone all in for a quality proven winger in Rodrigo? That's what I mean, and that's where you go back to the direction at the football club. Why they're not focusing on the areas that they need. Go and get a good advocate winger replacement when Bukayo Saka is actually down injured, so then you can't use excuses. Or if Martinelli's not being good enough, or just get someone who can play across the front three. So when you know Kai Havertz or whoever the striker is going to be is not performing, they can bring them in to do an advocate replacement job. But in terms of that, Fabrizio has also said a bit more on the situation that Fenerbahce are not in talks with Arsenal for Lisandro Trossard's reports. Arsenal have not received any formal approach or bid from the Turkish club for Trossard so far. He did also tweet this, that more on the Noni Madueke exclusive story. Understand Chelsea and Arsenal will exchange all documents on Friday. The transfer fee agrees will be £52 million package. Arteta said yes to Madueke as a key target already weeks ago. Medical being booked soon. So yeah, it is done, guys. He is going to be an Arsenal player, or being he passes his medical. And my thoughts as a Liverpool fan, again, I've already given my thoughts in terms of Madueke as a player. I just think he's not really good enough. He's not what Arsenal need. But I'm intrigued to see how he's gonna, set up. He's 23 years old. Who knows? He could come in and Arsenal and do very well. That's actually kind of mad. That, by the way, he's from the Tottenham Academy. Went to the Tottenham Academy, went to Chelsea, and now we're at Arsenal. Yeah, kind of mad. And you're looking at other wingers who are Prem proven. You could argue that are decently Prem proven. Mohamed Kudus to Tottenham for 55 million, yeah? Madueke, 52 million. I know who you're picking every day of the week. You're picking Mohamed Kudus over Madueke every single day of the week, twice on a Sunday. And it's like, this is where Arsenal, they go back. This is where the pressure comes from, because you're signing players who are just not good enough for your standard. Is Madueke going to take Arsenal over the line to win the Champions League or a Premier League title? The answer to your question is probably not. Will Mohamed Kudus play a part? Probably yes. And this is where, what are Berta and Mikel Arteta doing? Because you're signing another Chelsea reject for 50 million. Chelsea are the team that's going to want to try and catch you. not anyone else. They're going to try and catch Arsenal and become at least that top 3 team in England again. So they're selling some of their worst talents in Madueke for 50 million. They're just going to go and use that and use it probably on a Rodrigo if he's going to leave, for example. And this is where Arsenal just kick themselves in the foot. But it's going to be interesting to see how he is going to be intrigued into the team. But yeah, Noni Madueke to Arsenal. Here we go, guys. The £52 million package. Let me know how you think this signing is going to play out. In my opinion, Arsenal could have gone better for price. But you can play across the front three. That's what Mikel Arteta likes.